I'm attempting to turn around. Ooh, they just hit the guardrail.
What about the guy in the tube?
The guy in the tube. I don't see him here, but that was crazy. There was this tree down, and he just went right under that tree, and then he flipped over.
So for today, you can take the word parkway out of the Sawmill River Parkway. It's a fast-flowing river. Reporting live, Irene Cornell, WCBS 880 News.
Thank you, Irene. Now, we're waiting for Mayor Bloomberg to hold a press conference. That's supposed to happen shortly. Let's talk about some rain totals in the meantime. Central Park got 6.8 inches of rain. LaGuardia and Kennedy Airport so far report 5 to 6 inches of rain. Citywide, by the way, 719 trees fell. More than 500,000 people without power in Connecticut right now. We're beginning to hear about the effects of the storm surge there. For instance, in Westport, the Saugatuck River's overflowed its banks, and that's where our Connecticut Bureau Chief Fran Schneido filed this report.
Standing at high water at the crossroads of town here in Westport, First Selectman Gordon Josoloff pulled out his cell phone and ordered CL&P to cut power to Main Street. The Saugatuck River has overflowed, prohibiting travel north and south on the main artery. Says Josoloff he had to do it in the best interest of safety, but
the downside is that CL&P warned us if we did that, that could well delay restoration of power by several days.
Restoration of power to the downtown or to other houses in Westport.
It's not clear.
Elsewhere on the back roads here, branches, trees, and many power lines are down and dangerous. Reporting from Westport, Fran Schneider, WCBS 880 News.
A lot of roads washed away by Hurricane Irene. On the North Shore, the road to Asheroken washed out. Sophia Hull tells us that cars have been getting stuck in flooded roads.
This city call named Eric told me he was heading to work when the road here in Cold Spring Hills, Long Island, was deceiving. His brand new Hyundai became stuck in the wheat.
Mayor Bloomberg beginning a press conference, so let's go live.
Just a moment ago, and they've offered assistance, so this is really all levels of government.
Well, we seem to be having a technical difficulty picking up Mayor Bloomberg right now. We're going to pick that up as soon as we can. Let's move on with what Hoboken Mayor Dawn Zimmer is warning. They have power lines down. They're worried about electrocution. This is what the mayor of Hoboken tells us.
We're extremely concerned getting the word out. 4 locations, 6 in Jefferson, 5th and Grand, 703 Park, and 800 Madison, where there's down wires in the floodwaters. And so we're urging all residents to stay inside.
WCBS News Time 1:15. We're endeavoring to get Mayor Bloomberg, who is holding a press conference at City Hall as we speak, and we will have that momentarily. Power crews, by the way, can't begin work on electrical lines until the wind subsides enough to make it safe for them to begin. So some power outage numbers right now. Irene has knocked out power to about 600,000 customers in New Jersey. As we said, about 1.5 million customers without power right now through the tri-state area. Here's what's going on in Orange and Rockland. Mike Donovan of Orange and Rockland Utilities explains the trouble they're having.
We're still feeling the effects of the hurricane arriving here. The outage numbers here are, as soon as we put 100 customers back on, 200 go off the system as a result of the heavy winds and the rain that we're seeing.
About 500,000 customers on Long Island without power right now. Crews have been brought in. They've been brought in from all over the country to assist getting the power back again. It may be days for some people before they get full electricity back. LIPA spokeswoman Vanessa Bard-Streeter says...
So we have off island crews that have come to assist in restoration. Pretty much at this point in time, we cannot start any restoration efforts during the weather event. But once the weather event is over, we start to go out and assess the damage. And then after assessing the damage, then we start to restore power.
Let's pick up that news conference at One Police Plaza about what's happening in the city